LSU. I said they ain't ready for the LSU. No, they ain't ready for the LSU, huh? They ain't ready for the LSU. No, they ain't ready for the LSU. We the best in the league if you looking for talent. LSU going hard, but we beat Alabama, then we going off to Florida. Drown the Gators, everybody getting bucked when we step in the stadium. This is the LSU anthem, you know it's a hit. You don't know another rapper two-step like this. See me screaming out the window, yelling purple and gold. I'm an LSU fan, girl, you know how we roll now. Back and back it on up, hey. Back and back it on up, hey. Back and back it on up, hey. Back and back it on up, hey.
Let's go!
Zach, you hear something? You hear something?
What do you hear? Oh my gosh, bro.
Are you kidding me?
Back-to-back nights?
Jay Johnson. There is no clock in baseball.
No, sir. No, sir.
27 outs. You have to get all 27 outs. If you ain't learned that in the last two nights, you never will.
They're proving us wrong every night. I'm telling you.
This offense is capable of doing anything at any time. It does not matter the inning. It does not matter the pitch count. It does not matter the outs. It does not matter. It doesn't matter.
And Reagan, look, I gotta say something. We got a surprise. We got a surprise for tonight. A first time ever appearance from the TA Dad. Mr. Anders Lee. Come on in here, Dad.
Let's go! Let's go!
The beautiful baseball Bayou Bengals are the boss in the barn, baby! Yeah!
Hey, Dad.
I knew when they announced in the 8th inning that USM was 38-0 after leading after 8 innings all season. I said, that's it. It's over. We're going to win.
Hey, Dad, I need you to do something for me real quick. Dad, don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave.
Let's see.
Yes.
I need you to do something for us real quick.
What?
You need to get lit real quick.
What? I'm a Baptist preacher. I don't dance.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
Let's go.
God.
Let's go.
What a night. You Bengals, baby.
Woo. I mean, what do you call them?
We got to call
What do you call them? The comeback kids? The cardiac kids? Oh, my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Y'all send it in the comments. What do we call this team? With all these comebacks. Am I wearing this the wrong way? No. I am pumped right now. I'm sweating. I'm literally sweating.
I'm sweating.
Are y'all sweating as much as we are?
Zach, what's the lineup? What are we talking about?
I don't know.
What are we talking about? What are we even talking about?
I don't know. First off, y'all hit that like button and share it to your social media, all your social media pages. If you're in Facebook groups, LSU Facebook groups, share it to your LSU Facebook groups. Y'all please do us a favor, hit the like and share. I don't see any likes right now, so y'all hit the like button, and it'll be greatly appreciated. Reagan, this team has come back 2 times in a row, 2 nights in a row. You were down 7 runs last night. You end up scoring 10 in an inning. You were down 4 runs tonight. You get that exact amount when you need it the most. It felt like the 8th inning was that time. Felt like the 8th inning was when you were going to break through and finally get a comeback, and then it doesn't happen. And I don't know about you, Reagan, but when it didn't happen in the 8th inning, I just kind of lost hope. I really did. And, I mean, that's all me because they continue to prove me wrong. They continue to prove me wrong. And, oh, my gosh, BK Takeover, I think this is Ryan. He said, comeback
Cardiac
cats.
Swamp Cats.
Cardiac Swamp Cats. Crunk ain't dead. Oh my goodness!
Look, go up here to Sherry Berry. Sherry Berry called. Look right here, bro. It's the gold. It's them gold jerseys. It's them gold jerseys.
It's a football shirt, but I've been wearing it in like every baseball game.
Oh my god!
You think they won't be allowed to wear them?
I'm speechless. I don't know if I can do the show. I'm speechless.
I don't even know if I can do this.
What is the lineup, Zach? Just throw it up there. Just put all three of them up there so we can get.
Look, we do need to. We'll take a breather. Let's take a deep breath in, and deep breath out. All right.
Oh, we're doing breathing.
We gotta be podcasters again. We gotta be podcasters again.
Oh my goodness.
I'm excited. Okay, so I don't even know where to start, man. This is awesome. This is
all right.
So
let's start with Friday. Start with Friday. Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? We just did that.
Yep.
Oh my word. Okay, let's get into it. Zach, Friday night.
Yep.
Friday night, Kennesaw pitches their best guy, their best two guys.
Their two best guys.
You get the guy, their top guy early, and it was a big thing for LSU. It was huge for LSU because he's a left-handed pitcher. LSU struggles against left-handed pitching, and you get to this next guy. He's a righty. You feel a little bit more confident. You know, it was kind of back and forth in the beginning. You get punched in the mouth in the third inning. Hilliard gets pulled, and then it feels like the wheels kind of fall off when Riley comes in. Okay, I'm not trying to point the finger at him by any means, but it was. I mean, when that happened, and it was. What did Riley get into the fifth inning? He came in the third, pitched the third, the fourth, got pulled in the fifth. He got pulled in the fifth.
A little too long. Kind of like Hasty Knight. I thought they left him in a little too long. Same situation with Hasty Knight. I think you left him in a little bit too long, but it didn't matter.
Look, you probably left those two guys in a little long. It is what it is. Okay, hindsight's 2020. Hindsight's 2020. You can say, well, it doesn't matter, but let's try to be a little bit more articulate here after now we've gotten it out of us. But those guys were probably left a little bit too long. Devin Fontenot. Now people were saying Devin Fontenot is the unsung hero, and that he's going to be like the guy who's overlooked in this whole thing because the eighth inning. I don't think he was overlooked. I think everybody knows what he did. Everybody knows what he did. Tip of the cap to Devin Fontenot. Look, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I am not going to sit here and lie. When Devin came in and that little bloop hit out to right field that Joe Bear couldn't catch up to, and it was 11-4. Guys, I went to Sonic. I turned the game off and went to Sonic.
Cody said stopped watching the game and mobile ordered from Sonic.
Bro, literally.
I have to admit, I did the same. I was like, all right, Dad turned it off. I was watching downstairs with Dad. I was like, all right, I'm going back to Stranger Things. I started Stranger Things finally this week, and I was like, you know what? Stranger Things sounds better than this
did
right
happen.
Now.
Stranger Things did happen.
And Stranger Things, ironically, did happen for them last night.
Yeah, I turned it off. I went and got Sonic. I came back, started eating my burger. I've been rewatching How I Met Your Mother. And I was turning it on. And then I looked at my phone, and it was 11-7. And I was like, yo, what's happening?
See, I did you turn it back on?
I turned it back on my phone. I brought it back on my phone.
Nope. I was like, they're playing good right now. I'm going to stay here, but I am going to be refreshing Twitter every other second. And I sure was.
I'm going to tell you something right now.
Refreshing. And it was
I was watching it. I'm going to tell you something right here, right now. Right now. Jordan Thompson. We love you.
Thank you, Jordan Thompson. We freaking love you.
We love you. This year has been a tough year for Jordan Thompson.
It really
tough year. But here of late, Jordan Thompson has played great and has come up clutch twice. Yep. In the eighth inning against Kennesaw State, He got you the double down the line to make it 11-7, and that's when I turned the ball game on. And then Trey Morgan gets his hit. Y'all, the at-bats that were played out in the 8th inning against Kennesaw State, that was some of the best, what's the word, like approach at the plate. They did not swing at balls, and they hit mistakes. They did not swing at balls, and they didn't miss the mistakes. I mean, it was a perfect. I mean, that's why you scored 10 runs, because their approach at the plate was so incredible that entire inning. I mean, that was fantastic. That was Zach. We are the second team in NCAA history. In NCAA tournament history, we are only the second team to go 2-0 in the regional after down when we were down in 7 after 7 innings in both games.
Yep.
That 8th inning is the commentator said it. That is something that you could ride to Omaha, and here again tonight it happens.
And you know what would be great, Reagan, is if tomorrow they turn around and they just have a complete shutdown game. Like, it's no drama. They really do need that. Like, I understand the high of these last 2 games is incredible, exhilarating, and it's fun to watch. I don't know if it's fun to watch. It's more like chaotic to watch. But
fun to watch when it's happening.
It's fun to watch regardless.
Once you know.
And, I mean, I think they need that. They need a let's take a breath kind of type game, and let's just pound this team and win this game straight up. You know, win a ball game in normal fashion, not needing some major comeback. No, nothing like that. Just beat them, and you're set up well. You are really set up well after what conspired the last 2 games. Because imagine if you actually lose game 1 or lose this game. Either way, LSU set themselves up perfectly because of the pitching staff that they have. They're not deep. We know that, Reagan. They have a great bullpen, but they don't have a deep pitching staff, especially with the weekend rotation. So winning these 2 games has set themselves up massively.
You almost had to do this. I mean, to have a reasonable chance, which reasonable has gone out the window. But I mean, to be realistic, like that, to win these 2 games is huge for your pitching staff. Huge. And so I want to talk about pitching, by the way. Number one, we're recapping Friday and Saturday. Number one, Devin Fontenot, hats off to him for what he did. He held the rope, and he kept the Tigers in it to make that incredible comeback. PG, Paul Gervais, continues to be an absolute slam-the-door closer. Both nights.
Yep.
I mean, he came and did what you needed him to do. Kennesaw State, shut the door. Absolutely shut the door. Ty Floyd comes out today, and honestly, Ty didn't have a bad day.
He didn't. No, he didn't.
He did not have a bad day. This wasn't his best day, but he did not have a bad day.
Correct.
He made a few mistakes, and guess what? Southern Miss made him pay for it. But, I mean, he went. I mean, when after the 5th inning, it was like, okay, maybe they go to somebody else, and he comes out in the 6th inning and still gets you 3 outs without allowing anything else to happen. That was huge. To get through 6 innings with your starter is like, I mean, with the bullpen we have is awesome. Yeah. To get through that like that is awesome. And then Trent Vittmeyer comes in. Now, he allowed the home run, but did he allow 2 home runs?
I think he just allowed the solo because he had 2 strikeouts, I think. Or no, he had 2 flyouts, and then he allowed the home run.
Yep. Trent Vittmeyer, he did allow the home run, but still, he did what he needed to do. Jacob Hasty, that was what it was. He came in. He did not have his stuff. It was a brutal, brutal inning to watch. And we were lucky. we were lucky to come out of that with only allowing another run. He did only allow the one solo home run because Jacob Hasty allowed the 5th run.
Correct. Correct.
So,
and that's, Hasty went a little longer than I think a lot of LSU fans would have liked as well, too.
Yeah. And so that is what it is. Vittmeyer bridges the gap, holds it in check. He did allow you to allow the one home run, but in the end, it did not matter because LSU in the bottom of the 9th, Zach, 3 times. Zach, let me say this one more time. 3 times.
Yep.
We were down to our last strike.
Yep.
3 times.
It was Thompson, Doty. Who was the other one?
I don't know. I'm drawing a
For
blank.
sure, those two.
Was it
Thompson,
Pearson?
Doty.
Pearson got a hit. Did he go
Pearson
2 strikes?
got hit.
I know he got a hit, but did he go 2
Y'all
strikes?
send it in the chat. Who was the third guy?
I'm drawing a blank now.
Are you positive? Are you positive it was 3?
It was 3 times.
Okay. I know for sure Doty, and I know for sure.
Did Cruz have 2 strikes on him? And then he sent it out?
I don't remember. But either way, the plate discipline was massive. I got upset in the 8th inning because they didn't have they didn't have as much plate discipline. Like they were not protecting the plate well in the 8th inning. And that showed because you left the bases loaded. You let them load.
Maybe it was Stevenson, and then he got hit by the pitch.
Stevenson. Oh, I think you might be right.
Let me tell you something. I don't care if that pitch hit him or not. The pitch hit Barry, and they owed us one. So I don't give a darn about it. Okay? I don't care.
They did owe us one because the other one nicked off his foot. Whose foot was it?
Barry. It clearly
redirected the path, and then they overturned it. How do you overturn that?
They didn't overturn it. The original call was a ball.
Either way, how do you?
It was play stance. So yes, I have beef about that. Okay. The understanding is to overturn the ruling is video evidence, right?
Yep.
Indisputable video evidence that to overturn the call. When the overhead view of the pitch shows a very clear change of direction when the ball goes off the top of his foot, is that not clear evidence that the ball hit him? Because if the ball just hits the ground, it's not redirecting. It's just going to bounce straight up. Instead, it hit his foot. It went right, and it wasn't a very slight right. It was a straight diagonal back to the pitcher. The catcher. I mean, bro, that was if the ruling is you have to have video evidence to overturn it, that was video evidence. The redirecting of the ball, Barry was. I mean, like, this word's gonna be hilarious, but he was flabbergasted. I mean, when they like came back and said no, bro, he was like, "Are you for real?" Like, I thought he was gonna try to stay at first base, bro. I thought he was gonna stay there. But nah, it hit me. Nah, I'm just gonna stay here.
So, do you think the Stevenson pitch hit him? I think a lot of people are looking to see if it hit his foot. I thought it hit his elbow. I thought it hit his inside elbow. And then
I didn't look at the elbow. I didn't look for that. I thought it hit right above his ankle, like on the lower part of his shin.
I thought they were ruling that because it looks like, from what I saw, it looked like it hit his elbow and then went down. But I don't know. Either way, you got on base and you kept it rolling.
Look, the call on the field was hit by pitch. There was not video evidence that they could overturn it.
We take it. Either way, we'll take it.
Look, I see Coop DeVille, Cadillac Coop. Barry's hit pitch was more obvious than Morgan and Stevenson. I thought Morgan's was, I mean, it literally pulled his jersey. I mean, Stevenson's was kind of questionable. I know it was close that, with Morgan, but I'm pretty, the one that hit Morgan, it hit him. Like, it pulled his jersey as it went by. Zach. Nobody, okay, I know he hit it out, but Dylan Cruz sent that ball over the scoreboard.
Yes, I
That was
watching it. So I got off
mammoth
work.
hit.
I got off work. As I'm getting off work, I'm walking up to my car as the top of the ninth starts. That's what
What a good time to get off work.
Well, yeah, perfect time to get off work, man. Like for real. Now I did not see the Stevenson out, but Dad told me he like apparently hit it to the track or something like that. And
He gave it a ride. Yeah, he did.
He gave it a ride. And then, of course, Dylan Cruz. So I get in the car and boom, Dylan Cruz hits it. And it was a mammoth. I mean, as soon as he hit, I was like, that's
bro.
right. I just wish you had people on.
It was way out there.
Hey, now this is a good question. I'll ask you this, Reagan. Sherry Berry brings up a good point. Her play of the game tonight was when Bianco stole second to get into scoring position. Just saying.
I gotta agree.
I think it was. I know this sounds cliche, but I think it was the Doty home run.
I mean,
because that was you got down to your final out, you got down to your final strike, and Doty hits it oppo. It goes over the fence, and at that point, it was like, oh, it's on now. It's on for me as a fan. I was like, oh, it's on. It's on. But I do agree with Sherry Berry that Bianco stealing second was massive because me and Dad went berserk when he stole second because we're like, holy crap, he's in scoring position now. Our tying run is in scoring position now. That was massive. But I think for me, it got started with the Doty home run. Yeah. Because even the commentators stated whenever Cruz hits that solo shot, you're like, okay.
It's still a 3-run game.
Yeah, it's still a 3-run game. You know, they still got to get guys on base. You're not hurt there because it was a solo shot. And I agreed. I completely agreed. Like I honestly thought that was where it was going to end. I thought it was going to end 6-3.
Yeah.
Then you get on. Was it Stevenson that got on
Pearson.
With the hit?
Pearson.
Who got on first? He got a base hit, kept it going. Doty goes oppo and hits a home run. For me, that was my play of the game. So for you, is it what Sherry Berry says, or what was it for you?
Okay, first, not Berry's, Doty's at bat. That was an incredible at bat.
Clutch. That's a veteran player at bat.
That's an incredible at bat.
Yes,
incredible. If you want to put it in retrospect, well, I don't even know what that means. I don't even know why I'm saying that. Doty's hit, I mean, it made it 5-5, right? But then nobody's on. Okay? Nobody's on.
Well, it made it 5-6. 5-6.
What did I say?
You said 5-5.
5-6. My bad. Yeah, 5-6. Morgan gets hit. Obviously, pinch run there was a good decision. Morgan has not run well since he's put the brace on. That's no knock on him.
And I agree with bringing in Collier Cranford there in the 10th to pinch hit for McManus. Like you're trying to win the game there.
The pinch run. Yeah.
Pinch run, yeah. Sorry, not pinch run.
So here's the deal. Bianco is a coach's kid. He makes so many coaches' kids plays. Like that ball did not get away from that catcher. He read that pitch in the dirt before. Like he read that pitch and got a fantastic jump, and the catcher had no chance to run him out, to throw him out because he read it so perfectly. I mean, it was a clutch move on the bases. And honestly, Drew Bianco is probably our best base runner. I mean, seriously. That's not saying he's the fastest. He is the smartest base runner.
He is a fantastic utility player. I mean, he really is.
He is. That was a coach's kid play, and that put him into scoring position for Jordan Thompson to drive in the winning run. It is the play of the game. The base hit, getting him over to second, him getting himself to second, and the base hit together are the play of the game. Hats off to both of them.
Ryan, you don't have Bianco's play without the home runs.
Well, it's true. I mean, it's true. It's true.
We got a couple of questions, Reagan.
Throw them in there.
I see Ryan sent a Tell Me TA. We are going to do a Tell Me TA at the end of the show. We're about to get into looking into tomorrow. And so this question actually kind of leads us into tomorrow. So we'll go ahead and take this question and get into the next segment. Who are we pitching tomorrow? I would assume it's going to be Dutton and Grant Taylor, a combination of those two guys. You still – here's a question.
Hold on. Let's pump the brakes for a second. We got to talk about one more thing. One more thing.
All right, one more thing.
Bro, when there was 2 on, no outs in the bottom of the 10th, and Cruz comes up, and those were the pitches that guy threw, why did you not just intentionally walk him?
I was like, you can't pitch him. You can't. I mean, obviously you want to pitch away from him, but you can in that situation. What you going to do? Load the bases up with 0 outs? And that's exactly what they did.
The respect that they showed Dylan Cruz to do that. Wow. I mean, I have never seen that before. Never. When the regional is on the line, I mean, if a run comes in, you lose. Away. You lose if a run comes in. There is no outs, 2 on. If you walk this guy, it's bases loaded, no outs, and they threw way away 4 times in a row.
The old-fashioned intentional walk?
Yes, that was Scott Berry saying, you know what? I don't want to look like a doofus and intentionally walk this guy and fill the bases up. So I'm going to tell my pitcher to throw 4 pitches way out and intentionally walk this guy.
And hope Dylan Cruz is amped up enough to try and swing it some.
Yeah, that was a lot of respect. And that shows you the type of player Dylan Cruz is. All right.
And Barry. I mean, they try and pitched away from Barry a little bit. Now Barry, Barry,
oh my gosh,
he squared one up, but he hit right into the field. Obviously, the field was playing in. They make the play at home, and then when Pearson comes up, I'm going. You're seeking the first pitch. Seek the first pitch, because if you get a hold of one, fly out, or you get a dribbler, and sure enough, he gets a boom, big high.
Bro, when I saw it jump like that, I was like, it's over. When I saw it jump like that,
I started screaming. I was like, that's over. There's no way they're going to be able to fill that. No. And they didn't.
I mean, incredible. The comeback cats, the cardiac kids, the whatever you want to call them. That was incredible. Crunk ain't dead. All right, Dutton or Grant Taylor. Zach, is money in the mix? Is money in the mix?
Is Mikael Hilliard in the mix?
Is Mikael Hilliard in the mix? I'm telling you right now.
He went 2 and was it 2/3? He went 2 and 2/3.
50 something pitches.
Oh, I don't know, Reagan. I don't know. Do you go back to Mikael tomorrow?
Give me 3 innings. Mikael, give me 3 innings.
And then you go to Dutton, then you go to Blake Money, then you go to Grant Taylor. They have options. The good news is because of what you did the last 2 nights, you have set yourself up well for tomorrow. You have options now.
Look,
and Paul Gervais has only pitched 2 innings. You can bring him back out. Have we seen Eric Razelman at all? No, we haven't.
We haven't seen Eric Razelman, bro.
We haven't seen Eric Razelman at all.
Bro,
if we for tomorrow, Reagan.
If we have the lead in the 7th inning, Razelman's coming in with that gas, bro. Yeah, I think I would not be surprised if Mikael gets the ball tomorrow and he gets 3 innings and he's done. I really wouldn't be. I would love to see that. Dutton hasn't been his sharpest, but there's been times when he's pitched really well. Maybe you give it to him. Hey, that's exactly what I wanted to point out. It's all. I mean,
throw everybody out there if you have to. You go for the win tomorrow.
What did Todd Jones? Todd Jones just watched it in slow motion. USM should feel bad. What? What are we talking about there?
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Todd.
You'll have to clarify.
Cody said he thinks Money's going to pitch tomorrow, and it'll be his redemption game. I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. Oh, Coupe DeVille, Kennesaw State will beat USM the Hatcher guy the Hatcher guy for Kennesaw State is really good. I mean,
Hatcher's a national champion. Of course he's good.
He's really
Of course he's good. He played at Mississippi State. That man
He
should have got more playing time at Mississippi State.
He sure should have. I'm not gonna
He's good.
disagree with you there.
He's one of the best hitters in the country.
Here's a question.
He literally has the most hits in the nation.
Todd Jones, how is LSU going to get a regional if Arizona wins? Is Miami higher seed? Reagan, you explained this to me yesterday.
Yeah, let me get this out. Let me get this out.
Yeah, pull out that statement from the NCAA that you sent me yesterday. This will clear this up for a lot of people. If Ole Miss wins, we're Ole Miss fans. We are Ole Miss fans. Which, by the way, Kansas, whoever the heck they were playing Miami today, they almost for a long time they had
Canisius.
Whatever. They were beating Miami for a long time today, but Miami did end up pulling it off. Let's check on the Ole Miss game. I'm sure Mincy is going crazy right now on Twitter about it. Ole Miss and Arizona are 2-2, bottom of the fifth. Better believe when this game is over, I am turning on that game, 100%.
When the show's over.
When the show's over. What did I say?
When the game's over. So
in this game.
So here, let me clarify on the whole hosting super regional stuff. Okay, if Ole Miss wins, if Canisius somehow wins, LSU. If LSU wins the regional, LSU's hosting. If Ole Miss or Canisius wins, LSU no doubt is hosting. They're the higher seed; they host. So when two teams are equal seeds, and now this only works in an occasion where it's not a 1-1. If it's a 1-1, clearly they're national. One of them was a national seed, and whoever the national seed hosts the higher seed. But when it comes to any other team, like 2, 3, 4, it goes to the NCAA, the committee. And here is the quote on how they determine the host. Between two seeds, what the tiebreaker is on the host. The committee shall review the hosting proposals according to the site selection criteria. The criteria is quality and availability of the facility, revenue potential, and other available accommodations. So, quality, availability of the facility, revenue potential, and other available accommodations. I don't know about you, Zach, but if Arizona wins, I think the NCAA is going to send them to LSU. I'm just saying.
I agree. Hey, so some quick breaking news. Former LSU wide receiver Coy Moore is set to transfer to Auburn.
Hey, it's about darn time.
Yeah,
it's about time, bro. Good grief.
So just a little bit of football there, but I agree with you, Reagan. I think you root for every other team except for Miami. I mean, if you're an LSU fan, you root for every other team except Miami.
Guys.
I was following the Canisius game closely today, and unfortunately, Miami came back, won the game. I think it was like 11-6 or 11-8, something like that. So we got to hope whoever plays them
11-6, yeah.
Yeah, 11-6. So we got to hope that either Arizona or Ole Miss, preferably Ole Miss, when they play Miami tomorrow, that they win. They are a day behind because of weather. They had some weather, I think, that came down that way, and so they had to push the regional back. So they actually started their regional today. So we will find out tomorrow in the winners bracket of that regional who has advanced to the final for Monday. So, and that's another thing, Reagan. Hey, that's another thing. Even if Miami wins, and I know we're looking ahead a little bit, and obviously tomorrow is huge for the Tigers. But let's say you make it out tomorrow, either way, you're going to have a longer rest than whoever makes it out.
Yeah.
Of the Miami regional, which also bodes well for LSU.
I want to say this. I watched it too. Miami does not look like a 6 seed. Miami did not look like no national 6 seed. Now, I don't know if that was because of the delay or the weather or what, but they did not look like a top 8 seed. I'm just saying that That kind of surprised me. So Zach, we're on the Sunday matchup preview. Kennesaw State versus Southern Miss. Who wins? Who wins? And who does Southern Miss pitch? Do they pitch their third guy? Do they pitch their third guy?
I mean, it's an elimination game. You have to do whatever you need to do in order to get to the final. You have to. And so I think they're going to do, I think they're going to throw out all the stops because and Kennesaw State can hit the ball, Reagan. We saw that. They can hit the ball. But the problem now is Kennesaw State has exhausted their best pitchers in these last two games, and the guys they have left are not good. They're not good. I mean,
their starting pitcher today had above a 7 ERA.
I mean, a lot of these guys are hanging around 6, a 6 ERA, and so I don't know. I want to say USM makes it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I think USM will make it out. They're going to have the home crowd there. I think they're going to do what they need to do. I think they're going to throw out their best pitcher in order to make sure that they just advance, because that's where they're at right now. You're at an elimination game. You got to do what you got to do in order to just advance.
You throw your best.
And I think USM is set up better right now to win that game. I really do, especially with their bullpen. USM has a deeper bullpen. But Kennesaw, I mean, I don't know, Reagan. Kennesaw can hit on anybody. They really can. And so
we'll see. It's at noon or 1 tomorrow.
Pitching advantage, USM. Hitting advantage, obviously Kennesaw State. So one of those has got to budge.
So here's the thing: is if they pitch their best guy, like, it's advantage LSU. Because look, I know USM got some runs on us tonight, 6 runs, right? Their offense is not their strength. Their pitching has got them where they are. Like, their pitching is like, their offense is not that, like, just blow you away. They had a good night tonight offensively, honestly. Against Army, they put up 2 runs, and that was it. So this was like a good offensive night for them. Mostly they rely on their pitching to shut the door, and good old LSU and that offense that doesn't quit got it done. And so the thing is if they pitch their best guy, I don't know who their 4th guy is. So if they don't have like some electric 4th guy, like they've had like with Tanner Hall and this well-drip dude tonight, which, by the way, holy smokes, that guy's incredible.
He's good. I was going to mention that. I'm glad you did.
Tanner Hall and Waldrop,
they have a ridiculous 1-2 punch.
Bro, they should be Friday, Saturday dudes in the SEC. Like, either one of those dudes is LSU's Friday night guy. I mean,
for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I mean, what's their like eligibility? Like, are they sophomores or what are they? If one of them is a sophomore and I'm Jay Johnson, I'm hitting that dude up and say, "Hey, you want some NIL money? You come on, we need. You see our pitching situation? You want to come pitch for the SEC?"
Tanner Hall grew up in Zachary, Louisiana, and
bring him back to Louisiana.
Always wanted to be an LSU pitcher, but was overlooked.
Jay Johnson, new staff, go get him. Go get him.
Whoo! Holy smokes! But that dude tonight, bro. Tip of the cap to him. He was incredible, dude. He had our pitcher so fooled. I mean, I can't tell you how many times our guys was like sitting fastball, and he would drop that slider at 85 miles an hour, and they would swing over it, swing in front of it. Bro, he did it in one inning. He did it like 16 times in a row, it felt like. Cruz came up, 2 straight breaking balls that landed for a strike. Cruz is sitting straight fastball. He's thinking, all right, two breaking balls just fell in strike zone. He's trying to blow it by me right here. 3rd time in a row, drops the slider. Cruz is way in front of it, and then he did it to Pearson too. I was like, good night alive. And then Barry grounded out on the ground ball. He actually held up and got a hit on it, but it dribbled out to second base and he threw him out. I mean, dude was incredible. That's why it didn't happen in the 8th inning, because the dude was still out there. And first outs. I mean, holy smokes. Those guys were incredible. I would take them at LSU all day, every day. I would find some kind of NIL deal and bring them in.
I was about to say in today's
Either
day
of
and age of college baseball, you can do that. If I'm Jay Johnson,
Either of them.
bro, come on.
Whew. Any more comments we can hit real quick before we hit the break?
Let's see what we got here.
Y'all tell me TA's coming up. Tell me
Yes,
TA's.
tell me
Throw 'em
TA
in
is
there.
after this. So y'all go ahead.
Throw
Start.
'em
We
in
got
there.
a good crowd in here tonight. Y'all send in your tell me TAs, hashtag tell me TA. We'll answer any questions. Doesn't have to be baseball related. It can be about us. It can be about football, basketball, whatever you want. It could be about the bucket hat. It can be about how white we are when we hit this. Either way. So y'all be sure to send this your tell me TA. Let's see. Cody said Jay versus Arizona in the box for Tradoma.
my
That's a whole
gosh.
30 for 30 right there.
Could you imagine?
I'd
Could
love
you
it.
imagine? I wish he would have brought Daniel Suzak with him, bro. Oh, man. I wish Daniel Suzak would have transferred. Starting catcher, easily.
I agree.
Man.
All right, let's take a quick break, Reagan. Y'all start sending in your tell me TAs. We got
Throw them in.
got some
Tell
good
me
viewership
TA.
in here tonight. We appreciate y'all joining in. So y'all go
Absolutely.
ahead, send in your hashtag tell me TA. I know Ryan's already sent one in here. I've got it starred, so don't worry, Ryan. We're gonna get to it. We'll be back right after this.
5-Star Hero, your intro and outro music for the Tigers Avenue show. They ain't ready for that LSU. Go check out all his other music on all the major platforms. Don't forget to follow him on Instagram at Saints Anthem and at Twitter at One Nation Doty. Don't forget to check out his Facebook page for all his Saints and LSU merchandise. 5-Star Hero. Can't get any better than Sarah Klein Stevens, attorney at law. Her firm focuses on the needs of the elderly and maintaining their dignity throughout the process. Here for you, here for your family. Sarah Klein Stevens, attorney at law.
All right.
Put them tell me TAs in.
I'm glad Ryan brought this up because we definitely needed to mention this, especially when previewing the Friday or recapping the Friday game.
Yeah.
Tell me, TA, do you think the new bats have something to do with the inconsistency at the plate early in both games? Definitely in game one, because I don't know if you knew this, Reagan, but Reagan did know about the new bats. But did you know, Reagan, that mid-game they started switching back to their old bats?
I knew some of them were using them. I knew Cruz ain't used one the whole time. Used one the whole time.
For the record, they're the new CADX Marucci bats.
Correct. Yeah, CADX Marucci. I mean, it's the postseason. Marucci, obviously, all LSU equipment is baseball is Marucci, because Jack Marucci's there at LSU, and they give them postseason stuff like equipment, T-shirts, whatever, all by Marucci, and they gave them new bats for that. Look, some of them. I don't know. Like Pearson's been using the new bat the whole time. He used the new bat in the 8th inning when he hit it. So I don't think there's any consistency there. I think they're perfectly fine. Some guys aren't using them, some guys are. Maybe it has an effect, but it has to meet the regulations of NCAA. It can't be any different than what we've had before. It's got to be a BB core bat. So I don't think so. Maybe not. But some guys have used them and it's worked. Like Pearson. Pearson was 3 for 4 on the first night, right? And I know he had at least 2 hits tonight.
Oh, Pearson's had a great regional. Pearson has had a great.
Pearson is the next grade. I think we've said that before. Pearson is going to be a superstar at LSU for the next.
And you've seen it. Like he hasn't been taken out of the lineup, I don't believe.
His spot is solidified.
Yeah, his
spot is solidified.
All right. Cody says play of the game was the Southern Miss fan pissing the baseball gods off by screeching like a wounded animal.
So that needs to be, look, y'all fired in. Who's worse, the Vandy Whistler or throw it in the dirt guy? Is it Vandy Whistler or throw it in the dirt?
Or the Alabama Yeller. Or the Alabama Yeller. Alabama Yeller.
I don't even know who that is. Who is that?
I don't know. I said Leah Van posted about it tonight, and I was like, I didn't even know there was an Alabama Yeller.
It's
But apparently
definitely
there's
between
the Vandy Whistler.
the Vandy
Southern
Whistler.
There's a Southern Miss Screecher and
Dirtman.
the Alabama Yeller.
Gosh, dog. I gotta say, the throw in the dirt is pretty annoying. Like when the dude has not thrown it in the dirt, that's not a time to say that. Like,
yeah, no.
Like there was times when like they were saying it because Hasty threw it in the dirt like several times, right? That it is valid to you to do it then, right? It is okay to do it at that point because he's been thrown in the dirt. But when the dude's striking them out, there's no point in saying throw it in the dirt, like after your dude just got struck out. Like I mean, anyways.
All right,
throw another one in there.
Is Crunk dead?
It's never dead.
It's never dead.
Never.
Never dead,
Yeah.
Oh. We can't do it again. Tell me, TA, does this mean all LSU football games will be won on a Hail Mary this season?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Yes,
Tell me, TA, is it coincidental that the boys are coming up with clutch hits after the LSU media team posted Kim Mulkey taking BP?
Not coincidental at all. Not coincidental. And you know what? A legend like that taking BP, I mean, that may just needed the spark that they needed to like get it done. I mean,
AD says says Whistler. Ryan says Vandy Whistler. Sherry Bear says I don't know. They're both so annoying, but I'm going to go Vandy. Okay, I think we have a winner. Ding,
so,
ding, ding, ding,
ding, ding, ding, ding, ding,
ding, ding, ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. Vandy Whistler.
So Zach, what's his name? Dari Nawich or whatever. I don't know. No, it's the dude on the SEC network. Dari. Dari, yeah. So, Mincy, he like confronted the Vandy Whistler. I thought it was hilarious. Yeah. It was awesome.
It was all meant to be funny.
Dari, get off Twitter, bro.
Come on, bro.
Get out your feelings, bro. Come on.
That was funny. Dari,
does this make you feel good? Did this help? I'm like, man, shut up. Everybody hates him. Nobody likes him, bro. Nobody. He ruins the game for the people there, for the players, for the coaches, for the people watching on TV. Stop doing it. Like, somebody needs to ban the dude. So, if I'm Tim Corbin, I'm going to stand up out the dugout and just be like, hey, shut up. Like, you're done. Hey. Like, stop.
You're annoying him.
Right? If I'm Tim Corbin and I've heard it that many times, I'm going to be like, yo, like, how long has it been going on? Like 5 years or more?
Yeah, it's been going on for a long time.
Bro, if I'm Tim Corbin, I'm like, he's like every game, bro. He's a season ticket holder, no doubt. He's at the SEC tournament. He's in their regional, wherever they're at. He's in Omaha when they're there. Bro, there's no way Tim Corbin is just okay with that.
Literally have to watch games on TV muted.
I swear.
Yeah, I mean. Every year. We got a couple more, Reagan. I'll go to this one first, and then we'll end on this one by AD because it's a good one. But Cody says, tell me, TA, do you go Hilliard, then Money, then Dutton, throw your 3 regular season stars in one game? Honestly, Reagan, I know we're saying Hilliard's, do we go Hilliard? I mean, I don't think you go Hilliard unless you have to. Rest them up, let them get really healthy for a super. I say healthy, not that he's injured, but let him get rested up. Sorry, y'all, just whack my mic. Let him get really well rested up for the super. I say you go Money, Dutton, Grant Taylor. I mean, if you have confidence in Hilliard to go again and he wants to go, then throw him. I mean, he's your best pitcher, but I think you're going to leave yourself on short rest. Now, I brought up the question because it is a fascinating question to ask yourself. Because Hilliard could probably be thrown back out there, but I say keep him on his regular days of rest and get him ready for Friday in a super. Go win it with Dutton, Money, Grant Taylor, Eric Razelman. You've got a ton of guys there that you can go with. Reagan, do you agree or what do you think?
Dude, I don't know if there's like a wrong choice. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
agree. I don't know if
like
there is a wrong choice.
I don't know if there's a wrong choice. Like, do you Hilliard to close at worst? Yeah, right. Like, Raiselman hadn't even pitched y'all. Like, he could go long if he wanted to. If he needed to, he could go a long way. He could get you like 4 innings.
I think
He's
Raiselman
done
will be
that a
key
time or
tomorrow.
two.
I think
So
Raiselman could be key tomorrow.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you throw Hilliard, it doesn't work out, you bring Raiselman in. If you throw Dutton, it doesn't work out, you bring Grant Taylor in, you bring Raiselman in. Like, if you throw money and it don't work out, you know what I mean? Like, you have,
Got options.
by doing this, you have made it so much easier on your pitching staff. So I don't think I'm not set with any choice. If you throw money, hey, you're giving your player another chance. You're trying to give him, kind of like this redeeming game. Close the regional out. Maybe gets him some confidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe he's healed his hand up some more, since from the Bethune Cookman incident, and maybe he goes out there and pitches a great game, and it's like a confidence booster and something that can lift you into a super and a regional. On another, like, it gives you another guy maybe you could rely on to start a game. Dutton has pitched great at times. I mean, against Georgia, he had a great game. I mean, he held Georgia very in check, and then we ended up walking that game off. It was a tight game. It was like 3-2. So I don't think you can go wrong. I don't think there's a bad choice, honestly. So because you've done this, you have the luxury of that, right?
Correct.
I mean, so I'm okay with it either way. Anyway.
All right, let's wrap it up with this last question from AD, and this is definitely getting into the future part of things with LSU baseball. He says, "Tell me, TA, what's the move for the pitching staff next season outside of new recruits?" I just said, AD, go hit the transfer portal,
Yeah,
and I mean, try and get some guys into the transfer portal. If you know what I'm saying, like Tanner Hall,
you're going to get
Walter.
some guys out of the transfer portal. You're going to get some guys out of the portal.
Yeah, you will get some guys out of the transfer portal.
And you of course, you have a loaded class. You'll have to see how many you get on campus, and you'll have to go from there. And I think if a good chunk, I mean, if a handful of them that you wanted to come to campus end up going pro, you're going to have to hit the portal. I mean, and I that's the day and age we live in, right, Zach? I mean, it's like a free agency, bro. You can go out there and get them. Yep. There's a Mississippi State pitcher named Jack Walker went in the portal. That's a dude you could go get. And I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, Jack Walker was the number 1 pitcher in Louisiana and wound up at Mississippi State. He's in the portal. He's already announced that he's there. That's a guy you could go get. So portal, maybe some freshmen come on and they're incredible. I mean, Gatorade Player of the Year out of Nevada is a pitcher. So you got dudes coming in.
You're still going to have Ty Floyd. You're still going to have Grant Taylor. And both of those guys have shown you flashes of being starters.
Bro.
Of being weekend rotation guys.
Ty Floyd, bro.
He's got to work. If Ty can work on his command and his secondary pitches,
yes,
he's going to be really good.
Bro, if he could have a great offseason, I'm excited about him next season. I'm super excited about him.
And Grant, because Grant Taylor is a strikeout thrower. He is a strikeout thrower.
Grant is
He's another guy.
Yep.
And then you still got guys like Dutton. And you still got guys that we haven't seen like hardly at all this year, like
Edwards,
Garrett Edwards. Javon Coleman's been on the shelf. He's going to be back next year. Will Helmers.
Where the heck is Will Helmers, man? I've never even seen an update from them. Maybe Cody could give us that. Is Helmers hurt? Like, got to be hurt.
Cody said you have Gervais, Raiselman, Bryce Collins, Riley Cooper that were brought in by Jay. Give him a full season recruit and hit the portal. I agree.
Kel Lansville. Yep. Kel. I forgot about him. So, and look, Jason Kelly is a great pitching coach. Like, very well respected.
Look at what he has done with this season, what he's been dealt with this season.
they figured out what has worked, right? I mean, without good starting pitching, they, at the beginning of the season, it was like testing things. Like we were just testing at the beginning of the season, which is why you do that. And now we know what we're made of, right?
Right.
Our starting pitching, it isn't quite there, but your bullpen, if your starting pitching don't get you, can make your way through.
Mhm.
And you got guys like PG and Eric Raiselman who can come in and shut the door. So they figured out what works for this staff. Now, obviously, you want good starting pitching, obviously. So they'll go get some guys, and they'll develop some guys from the current staff, maybe some freshmen. I mean, Jason Kelly won 2018 Assistant of the Year. Like, he's a great pitching coach, and
who do you get back next year? Like, who are some guys that, like, I mean, can Cade
obviously
Beloso come back?
Fontenot and Hilliard are gone. Obviously, I mean they have
Cade
nowhere else to
Beloso
go.
come back? Can Gavin Dugas come back?
Gavin Dugas,
Cody, can Cade Beloso?
I know Cade Beloso can come back. I don't know about Gavin Dugas. Cade Beloso can come back. He can.
I mean,
can come back too, which I mean we'll see about that.
I doubt it happens, but Barry could come back. I mean, I really, really highly doubt it happens.
Barry could come back, but he's not.
Highly doubt it happens.
He'll be a
But,
top 10.
Barry could come back. You're going to lose Barry, but you're still going to have Cruz. You're still going to have Trey Morgan. You're still going to have Stevenson, Pearson. You're going to lose Doty.
Beloso can come back, though. He
probably
has
gonna
the
lose
COVID
Doty.
year.
You're probably going to lose Doty.
Yeah. Even though he's a
he could come
sophomore.
back as a true senior, but right? Am I right on that?
Cody's a
Isn't he
sophomore. Cody's a sophomore. He's a draft eligible sophomore. He'll be a junior next year. Doty was a freshman last year. Our freshman class.
He's a draft eligible sophomore.
Huh?
But he's a draft eligible sophomore?
Yeah, so is Barry. Barry's a draft eligible sophomore. I don't know what makes him draft eligible, but
Is it the COVID year? The COVID year, I guess.
Maybe. I don't know.
I can't remember. Gavin has an extra year because of COVID. I think Gavin's coming back next year. How do you come? I mean, you've been dealing with injury like the whole year. You got to come back.
Yeah.
Your draft stock has to
Beloso will too. Beloso will too. So
yes, and I mean, dude, next year can be scary. But guess what? We're not done with this year.
yeah, we're not. Crunk ain't dead. All right, guys. We will wrap it up there. We'll take a quick break and then we'll come back and finish up. Appreciate all you guys joining in for Tell Me TA.
Make sure you go follow us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, all at Tigers Avenue, for daily updates on the show and all things LSU sports. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to click off and hit that subscribe button at Tigers Avenue. We broadcast all of our shows live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.
All right, guys. Crunk ain't dead. The cardiac cats do it again. Comeback kids, whatever you want to call them. Holy smokes, what a 2 nights for LSU baseball. Man, our show got to follow that up. Wow. Whew. Fun night, guys. We appreciate all y'all joining in and commenting. Tigers play tomorrow in the regional final. They get a win. They're moving on to the Supers. Get it done. Get it done. You set yourself up the best scenario possible for your pitching staff. Looking forward to it. I really am. But wow, what a comeback 2 nights in a row. Absolutely incredible. So next time we'll be discussing either where we're going in the Super or if somebody makes a miracle comeback again but we'll see you next time in the Tigers Avenue to discuss it. 5-Star Hero, take us out. Peace.
Who that 5-star? Who that 5-star? And the LSU Tigers, LSU Tigers.